This is Sarah with Posh Pooch Designs, and today's video is going to be done in two parts. Part one, I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute little dog bone applique. It's only done in 3 rounds, really simple to do. And then part two, I'm going to show you how to take this applique, make it a little bit bigger, and stuff it for a nice dog toy for your dog. Alright, so all you're going to need is the applique, you're going to need a G-hook and any kind of worsted weight yarn that you have. And today we're just using some Red Heart Super Saver that I have on hand. And that's all you need for the applique. In part two, I'll give you the rest of the things that you need for the dog bone toy. So, this pattern is a free pattern on my blog, and I'll put that in the comments for you. And while I got you here, take a second and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, I'm going to move the screen down so that you can see my hands better. There we go. Now, this is the applique that we're going to be making. It's really simple. It's in 3 rounds. And the first thing that you need to do is chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the center of your dog bone. Now we're going to make chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next thing you're going to do is skip the first chain and slip stitch in the second chain from the hook and in the next 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's the first little dog bone edge. Okay, or bump. I call them dog bone bumps. All right, now we're going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, skip your first chain and slip stitch in the next 5 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now you can see we have created 2 little legs. That's the beginning of our dog bone bumps. And now we're going to slip stitch back down these 12 stitches. So we're going to put 1 in that first slip stitch, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, where'd I go? 11 and 12. So we went right back down our dog bone. I'm showing you kind of twisted. There you go. You can see we're making the bones of our dog bone. All right, now we're going to do the same thing on this end. We're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to put 1 slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slip stitches. And then we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, in the second chain from the hook, 1 slip stitch and 4 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to join to that first slip stitch with a slip stitch. Okay, now we're going to chain 1. And you can see we've made the bones of our bone. And don't worry if it's all wonky, it'll all wonk out. Crack myself up. It'll all work out. You'll see. Now we're going to be stitching single crochets. So for round 2, we're going to put 1 single crochet in each slip stitch across. 1. Actually, we're not going to put 1 in each one because we're skipping that first one because we did a chain 1, and we're going to put 1 in the next 10 single crochets. Oops. All right, we've got 10 single crochets. We're going to skip this single crochet that's right here in between. We're going to skip that one, and then we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 4 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to put 2 single crochets in that top single crochet. 1, 2, and this will get us around our corner nice. And now we're going to be working in, and we're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 4 single crochets. 1, 2, a little bit tight, 3, 4. Now in the center here, whoops, let me pull that through. In the center here, then we're going to skip those 2 single crochets. There'll be one on this side and one on this side. We're going to skip those 2 and then put 1 single crochet in the next 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 single crochets in the end. 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to skip that 1 single crochet and put 1 single crochet in the, skip that one, in the next 10 single crochets. And so basically we're working back down the body of our bone, and you can see it's already starting to take some shape. It's less wonky. And like I said, I'm pulling this pretty tight because I want my applique to be nice and tight. And also, for part 2, when we do the dog bone, we're going to be stuffing it. So, you know, when you do that part, make sure you do that nice and tight too, if you go on and do the dog bone. Okay, so now we're going to skip this inside 1 single crochet here, and we're doing exactly the same as we done the other side. 1 single crochet in the next 4. And then 2 single crochets on the end, and then 1 single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, jumped off my hook, 3, get in there, there we go. 4, and then these two center single crochets, we're going to skip those. Actually, those are slip stitches. Those two center ones, that's the word I'm looking for, and do 4 single crochets like we did on the other 3. My loop's a little loose there. Let me tighten that up. There we go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 single crochets in the top, 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet in the next 4. 1, get in there. 2. It's a little hard sometimes when you're stitching tight to get right in that loop. There we go. 4. Now we're going to skip that one loop, that one right there, that one slip stitch, and join to the first single crochet with a slip stitch and then chain 1. And now you have row 2, and it's less wonky. See how it's working out? All right, now the last row, really you're doing similar to what you did on the second row. You're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets. Alrighty, now we're going to skip that 1 single crochet right there, And we're going to put 4 single crochets up the side of that first dog bump. 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to put 2 single crochets in the next 2 single crochets. And this makes our dog bone ease around that corner nice and easy. And then you're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to skip again the next stitch that's there, and then we'll repeat backwards. So we'll put 1, 2, 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 single crochets, 1 in the next 3 single crochets. Then we'll put 2 single crochets in the next 2 single crochets. And this again is just easing us around that corner. Oh, I got a little bit of yarn barf there. Alrighty, then we'll put 1 single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll skip. Get my yarn out of there. We're going to skip that next single crochet and then single crochet in the next 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And again, we're going to skip that first single crochet, and we're going to single crochet, need one more, that was 8. And we'll skip that next single crochet, and we'll do just like we did on this other end. We'll put 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll put 2 single crochets in each of the next single crochets. 1, 2, 1, 2. Gives us a nice rounded edge on our dog bone. Then we'll single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip that center stitch. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3. And then again, 2 single crochets in the next 2. There's 1, 2. 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we just skip that last single crochet and join to the first single crochet of round 3. And that's our dog bone applique. And you can see how it kind of arches in just a little bit. When you put that on something, you'll sew those down. It'll give you just a little bit of a bump there. Isn't that darling? You can put this on a shirt. You can put this on a dog sweater. You can put it on a dog pillow, blanket, anything that you want. And that is all you do to make the applique. This measures, let me measure it for you here. I got my measuring stick. It looks like it measures about 5 inches. Now, if you want to make it bigger, use a bigger hook and thicker yarn. If you want to make it smaller, use a smaller hook and smaller yarn. It's just a fun little applique that you can put on anything that you want. Well, thanks for watching this part of the video. Like I said, that's part 1. And part 2, I'm going to show you how to make it bigger and how to make it into a dog bone for your dog. So have some fun with this. It's a lot of fun. It's a great little pattern to have some fun with. And make sure you take a second and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.